Hello, 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 hello. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone's having a wonderful time. I've literally just sat down. I saw the timer going down, and I was like, oh no, I'm never going to make it in time. And I was in the middle of making a cup of tea, but I've made it. Boom. So we are all very happy, he says. He says he is. Good. Right. So, what we were planning on doing today was doing like a lava tile map, because you had like a woods one and a forest one, etc. And I want that transition to come at some point soon. So, I was sort of Googling around and looking at itch for inspiration, is how I shall say it. I found one that looks kind of cool and that I like the vibe of. So we're not going to just copy it, but what I would like to see is how they've laid out their assets. So I saw this image here, and I see that the same as the other ones, they just kind of lay it out in the squares that you might be able to use them in. So we're going to have the same format for us. We're not going to steal their stuff, we're just going to try our best to make our own and see how we get on with it. We haven't made our own tile set in a while. Our last tile set was... Where's our Asaprite? Why is it opening not the Asaprite files? Was that ours? Yeah, I guess that was our last one, which as you can see is not that good, really. But we're going to try our best with it. We're going to try our best with it and see what we can come up with. So let's... There's lots of presets we can pick for, isn't there? I'd like some reds. That's what we've got at the minute. DB32. Game Boy Color is cool. Minecraft. Alright, let's not get fixated on the wrong thing. Let's just crack on. So, let's say we're making the platforms for... We want one that's an edge piece. So you want one that... The same as in our, like, woods one. Where it connects... Oh my god. It connects really well to the... It collects really well to the side, like that. But then as it comes closer to this edge, we want it to come more, like, outwards. But it's probably something more like that. You know? And obviously not as straight as that. Doesn't have to be quite so on the money as that. So we'll zoom in on this and we'll try and get an outline of what it is that I'm trying to vibe with at the moment. So it's not going to be black. I just can't visualize very well. So it's just gonna take a little bit of me messing around to be able to see things in my head. Cool. Hey, Nicky Bats, welcome in, man. So it's gonna have more of like a bend to it than that. It'll be more bendy like that. And then we just need to decide on the color. So it's gonna be like a rock color, the same as it was before. So it'll be like a brownie color, like in the caves. So if we have like a brownie color. And now that's our sort of base color. I don't really love that base color. I want it to be like a tinge of red. Let me have a look. Lava cave platform. I had a nice image up on the other screen earlier to try and give me an idea of what I was making. Yeah. So it's more gonna be... It's gonna be more like yellow on the top. We've got like a brown here. And we want it lighter on the top part. I'll add that there. And we'll see how that looks. And then where the player can step, we could make it lighter. And then the edges, you'd obviously want slightly darker, I think. So let's say we have our edge in mind. Don't love that. I don't like the base brown or the base... I don't like either of the base colors at the moment. But I need to try and, in my mind, have an idea of what it looks like. So we need more detail, essentially. So we'll get to the detail later. So we'll get that one. We've got that one, and we want something in between the two. It'll all come together eventually. I just need to try and find how it works. I'm not the best at tile maps, as you can probably tell, but we're having a go with it today. And this wouldn't be like that, actually. It would be a continuation. Maybe we can make that a bit bigger, actually. We don't want it to be like... We don't want it to be like weirdly sequential like that. We want it to feel real. And real things aren't perfectly uniform. That looks slightly better than what it looked like before, but it doesn't look good though in my mind. I think it still looks quite bad. So what's the difference between... Let's get up the image that we had before. What's the difference between this and this? So if we're looking just, let's focus just on the edge block. So we're trying for one that's kind of like this one. It's got a lot more detail, but it's not because it has more pixels. It's got the bright on the top, but it's still got character within that, or like a darker color within that. So what we would like, I suppose, is more of a blackish color, but not jet black, but like a very dark color like that. that runs in between. I don't know, it does have quite a lot of pixels, doesn't it, actually, now that I look at it. It's not a 16 by 16. It might be a 32 by 32. Like, look at the very tiny lines there. Like, how can you achieve that without a lot of pixels? Maybe we can't achieve that level of detail with such a small... Because we've literally got like two blocks to work with. Too high, I mean. It's not to say it's impossible, but I don't know if we can achieve that level of detail that we're looking for without going into a slightly higher res. I kind of like that. Doesn't look good though. So what it looks like is on this one is, let's say this is one block. Let's say this is 16 by 16, which it's not. But if it were, it goes from high to middle to low. So that's what we're missing. We've got a little bit of a high, a little bit of a middle. We've got the low here, but there's no low down here. So we need to change the gradient as it flows through the rock. So if we go just a little higher, and make the bottom now each blobs, there's no like unifying structure. You don't want like something solid because it ruins it. Maybe a touch too red. Yeah, I think it's not really the same type of color is the problem. We don't really want that up to red. We kind of want it more across. Like that, maybe. Let's have a look at the other one again. So it's like very dark in the corner. It's got this black bit that separates, and then the bricks are slightly higher. Interesting, interesting. So this needs to probably be a bit darker. Maybe we need a little bit more light in there as well. I think that looks pretty terrible. Looks pretty terrible. But how can we improve that, I wonder? When we made our world tiles, and we made this, I didn't think they looked that bad at the time. But perhaps they do. Problem is they're also just perfectly flat. Which is fine, but also a bit weird. Right. Thank you for the fishing. Thank you for the bless you. I think it looks pretty bad, to be honest, but I can't really figure out why. It looks better without the black stuff in the middle, I think. I think this black stuff in the middle has to go. It's too dark. It doesn't really work in the... The idea is good, but it needs to be more subtle than that. I like that step. That looks like it's a step, and I like that. That looks a little bit better, actually. How can I improve it, though? Because that just looks like mad squiggles. Doesn't look like a rock at the moment. So, how about we find the fill. We just fill in all of this a sec. Whoops. And we redesign that bit. Okay. That's what we're working with. We like the blocks that look like steps. We have established this. We have established this nicely. But that looks wrong. That needs to be worked in with something. So how do I make it look like rocks? Well, let's say we wanted to have a rock. I would start with something dark for the outline. We've got our middle bit. I have a little bit of shiny bit on the top of it. Maybe not exactly the same color as this, though. Maybe a little bit darker. Or on the inside of it, like that. So I agree that that kind of looks like rocks. So now we just need to reorder them a little bit. Does that look better? And then we just add maybe in the bottom colors to try and bring it together. It's looking slightly better. I wouldn't say it looks good yet, is the problem. See, what makes... I don't understand what... let's try and find... Okay, where's most of our asset stuff then? I guess it's in asset making, isn't it? Game assets. Not that one. Could just be one of the ones we've downloaded, maybe. Let's go with... Let's go with that one. Right. So believe it or not, they are 16 by 16s. And they got this level of detail in the rocks. In no detail at all. It's amazing that they did that. Let's just compare and contrast. What's going on in theirs that we're doing wrong? Because that's night and day, you know? I think it's bigger. I think it's bigger than we think it is. Like, it's more zoomed in than what we're doing. These are clearly like little rock, little rock, little rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rocks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Load of crap, load of crap, load of crap, load of crap, load of crap. So... we need to make the whole picture bigger. We're trying to squish it in too much. We're trying to squish it in too much. Right, let's try again. Let's try again. Okay. So if we're doing a little rock ourselves, we would make... we want the top bit first, right? So make the top bit big. Because otherwise, like you see that? Like this one, most of the top is not the rock underneath. And because ours is a lava one, we want most of our top bit to be the step then. So something bright. So we want a big old step. Maybe even longer than that. I don't want it to be too uniform though, you know? Like, it's going to continue over there, right? Into the next one. Right. Now, how do we make it have a bit of life to it? That is the question, isn't it? Like, if they've got the stone ones here, the stone bit's got the light bit that you step on, and then the darker bit underneath. And it's got lots of different shading from the top left down to the bottom right. So, let's just focus on one part of the step. Let's just focus on one part. Let's do our outline. Let's say this is our step here. And we've got one paving block there. We want the two parts on the top to be higher. Let's say it looks just randomly like that for now. You want the two blocks on the top to be higher in color. So we've got that, and we just want it to be a little shade brighter than that on the top two layers. Like that. Then we just need to think about the shading. So if we've got the two lighter bits here, darker here, and even darker as the shadow hits it. So we've got that color, but we want a darker one. Want a darker one here. And for it to shade even darker than that in a minute. Not too purpley. Is that darker? Cool. Don't want it to go across all the way though. Let's say that's a step. Just so I can visualize it in my head. Oh, because it's spray paint, I see. Whoops. It doesn't look too bad. It's very symmetrical right now, but that's just so I can picture it in my head. And then below that's where we would want the proper rock, isn't it? We've got our top rock And then we've got our rock that's like under, like that. So we've got our step that we're standing on. Okay. And then below that we want our rocky rocks. So let's say we're making that. We'd have that dark shade, wouldn't we? I just need to make it less uniform. There we go. That looks a bit better. So we've got our dark shades here, and then we just want to try and blend it in. Like, filling that in is going to look terrible. So we'd need like a light color, a dark color. You don't want to just, like, none of these ones here are surrounded by one color. They could be surrounded primarily by a color, like this purpley bit, but it changes from purpley to something else. So we've got our purpley color. We've also got a darker color that we could blend in a bit with it. And then a lighter colour for the bottom bits. And then maybe some really dark bits for the, not quite black, but the gaps in between. Let's see how that looks in the world. I don't think it's fantastic, but I don't think it's actually as bad as the other ones either. Well, we've got a jet black one as well that we didn't mean to add. Right. So let's say we were going to add it to a world like this one. Did we export it? I don't know if we did. It's in the sprites, which is a bit weird. Let's just put it in assets for now. Isn't it going to be in there? Isn't that where it should be? That's weird. Games, assets. Oh, this is in a different spot. This isn't in the same spot as the other one. First game. Assets. Let's just put it there. There it is. There it is. It has one tile to its name. That looks pretty good. That doesn't look bad at all. That looks pretty good. That's not bad, right, guys? Quite pleased with that. Quite pleased with that. Look at that. It's not very lava-ish at the moment, but that's actually a really good tile. I'm actually so pleased with that, how that's come out. I wanted a bit more of it looking like of it looking like steps than that. But I'm very pleased with that. So that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good tile. Now we just need to make it a little bit more like steps. See, that's not updated. That should update when I do that. Doesn't really look like steps. The rocks look fantastic. This top bit, less so. But how can we improve that? It looks more sandy than lava-y. If we have a look at our lava ones over here, it's because they've got a red tint to them. They do look sandy on the top, to be fair. But once they get down deeper, they get this red, they get these little red splotches all over, and that really adds to it, I think. I think that changes a lot with it. I think that changes a lot. Good rocks, though. Right. Let's continue. So that's going to be our middle piece, I guess. Now, how do we make the edge bit? Is the real question that everyone's asking us. So if we look at the other edge pieces, they just don't have that part of it. It's got a little bit of black to it. Oh, there's actually some blues in there. The blues make the shading. That's very cool. Oh, never would have thought of that. You can't even see it from back here. How cool is that? Right. So yeah, it just cuts off basically. So if we were to have our rock friend, we'll make our outlines again. That worked last time. So this time we'll have small rock. We'll have a big rock here that takes up most of the edge of it. And then another rock sort of down here. cool. We'll go with a similar flow as the other one. Right, okay, that looks good. We'll get that brown inner layer like we had last time. Color it in from the bottom. Just the corners. We'll find that dark area that we like. Oops. The in-between spaces. And that's going to be like the edge of the block there anyway. Kind of like to cut it off. We kind of want more... We want a little bit more brick on the edge, I think, would be cool. A little bit more rock on the edge. No, I think that looks okay, actually. We need to sort out this top bit. The rocks look great. They look fantastic. The rocks look fantastic. This part doesn't look as good. Because it's just a mush, isn't it? To be fair, if we're being honest. It's just a bit of a mush. So, I like the rocks a lot. I do like the rocks a lot. We just need to make something very similar on the top part. I want that to be a path. I want it to look like a path. So, we need to cut back so we can create it a second. Whoops. I'm just gonna do that so we can make the indentations for the path a bit more pronounced. Yeah. Let's see how that looks in comparison. We've got two. We got two friends now. Okay. Doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't look fantastic. It's not the best art I've ever done in my entire life. But it doesn't look bad. And we're not going to be super duper lazy and just flip this one up. We are gonna change it, obviously, but I would like to see what it looks like as just like a standing platform. So we'll go back to our setup. We'll paint this guy. Lovely. Not bad. I would like a little chunk taken out of the tops to get rid of some of that harshness. Let's try that. Ooh, very nice. I like that. It's not looking too bad. It's getting there. I don't like how much black is touching the edge of the... It shouldn't really look like that, should it? It should kind of... If anything, we should get rid of some of those parts, so it's kind of... Let me try that. I like that. It adds a bit of... Yeah, it's not one structure then. It's kind of nice. This bit's a bit flat. It comes across as a bit flat. So I think if we just take the edges off a bit more, and make this thinner here, I think that will look better. No, I liked it better before. I liked it better before. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. That's looking a bit better. I think it looks pretty good. I like that. It's not very lava-esque, though, I must say. It's not very lava-esque. But if I ran this across here like that, it looks pretty good. It's more desert though, isn't it? It's more of a desert tile. I really like it though. It is really fun. It's a really good tile. But it's given me sand vibes, not lava vibes. So we need to add a splash of red in, I think. Maybe a little darker on the top as well. Like, we know we can walk on it, but maybe we crust it. Oops. I mean, it's a terrible color choice, but it's just as an example. It is a terrible color choice. Yeah, it doesn't work. You can't do that. You can't do that. We've got our little lava blobs. It becomes easier when you've got the whole unit together, if you know what I mean. If it's just the middle ones, how much lava is there? There's like 3 specks. And the end bits add a lot more. It does add a bit more. It does add a tiny bit more lava to it. But maybe if we just make the... I want to make the rocks kind of glow a little bit. So if we take that color and we just shift it up to like a pinky... I don't want it really over the top. Like, that's the current red. If we just make it down a notch. Let's try that out for size. They kind of look magma-ish now. Should have a little bit of it rising up as well. Let's try that out. No, I don't like the blend of that. I'm not a fan of the blend of that. Let's take that out. They should be separate. I think. Now we just need to make the side pieces, and then I don't know, something to make it a little bit more lava-esque. Like if I'm thinking, I guess we just need like the bricks are bricks, right? So they're not going to be too bad. But what we need is like a lava pit, like a tile that is like actual lava, maybe that the player could fall into. But that's going to be difficult, so we'll stick with that for now. Now we just need to continue the little rock design. We want like similar to how we have where is our sheet? Where's sheet B? Where are you? You're over there. So similar to how we have this, like the grass, and you can add the stuff inside like that. I would like that to be quite similar as well. That does look nice, actually. I'm actually a big fan of it, the more I look at it. But that'll be for next time. I don't actually remember what tile I had. How big it was. Let's go with that. Let's say it was that. Whoops. Okay. So that's going to signify the frog, where Mr. Froggy goes. We've got our lava thing for later. We have our little lava block for later. We'll just quickly make sure Mr. Froggy can't go where he's not allowed. I usually do that by putting him on different layers of masks and then having just a collision shape. And we'll call that frog block. And then we know what it does. We get a collision shape. We would like that to be a rectangle. Oh, no, we're not moving Mr. Frog. We're moving the collision shape. Please? No. Mr. Frog is adamant that he wants to be the one that's moved. Oh my gosh, stop. Fine, I'll do it this way, if you're going to be so difficult. So we want him to be able to reach this area, but not be able to go beyond it. So we're going to stop him from jumping up over there. There we go. And then we just want one. I guess he can go down there. Why not? You know, why would I limit him in that part for no reason? So I'll have to change that bit to be grassy. Like that. And that signifies where he can travel and where he can't travel, essentially. Cool. Okie dokie. We have our bricks. So we've got our platform. What did we have on the other asset stuff? So we've got our And the other one, we've got like bricks and then more blocks and more blocks, and then you can have like a disappearing thing, which is kind of cool. What have we got on the other one? Oh, it's gone very quiet. Where's our music stopped? Oh, is that the end of the music? Ah, replay. Here we go again. So let's have a look. We have a similar vibe with that, where it'll eventually just disappear into the darkness. With a black square as well. So we could have like darker versions of these blocks deeper in, because we've got our left-right platforms, but we want ones that we want ones for the ground as well. So we have a platform. We'll move him over here, because he's not going to be a platform. And we'll have to change him around a little bit. Let's cut it off there instead this time. And let's resize them a little bit so it doesn't look identical. Oh, they'll be backwards color scheme wise actually. Not sure how smart of an idea that was. Well, it's okay. We can just fix that now. There we go. Does that look any different at all? Does it look exactly the same? It kind of looks very similar, doesn't it? I guess it is lazy, isn't it? I guess we should do it properly if we're going to do it. Right. Okay. Guess we could have a little tiny block in the bottom now that we've made the space for it, can't we? Or we could make it connect. So we could have that bit. And we could continue it through the floor. Not bad. It's quite a big gap now, isn't it, that? Right, let's draw some new rocks. Boom, ba da ba da ba da la ba da ba ba. Let's make a massive one. We also just need to make them a bit darker at some point as well, now that I think about it. So if we just bring that inside bit, drop it down a little bit, and we just start making the bottoms a little bit darker to begin with. And we'll add that. Same with the purple. Drop it down a whole thing. And then when we add our next rock, something like that. Because he's pretty dark now. We add this filling instead. We'll add that instead. Oops. There we go. It's getting darker down there. Even this grey colour we should make a bit darker as well for the edges. We still want a little difference in things, you know. There you go. And then after that it'll be black, won't it? And we'll just have a black square. Or our version of black. Boom. And we'll add more and more lava as well. I think that's a good idea. Make it brighter. Nice. Mm-mm-mm. Probably still need that half and half rock, don't we? Alright, let's try that. Actually, we probably should get some extra stuff, shouldn't we? Should we get some, like, some top bit? Oops. Let's just... and redraw whatever we see fit in those gaps. There we go. This is going quite well, actually. It took us a long time to get going and find our design process, but once we got there, it's going quite nicely, actually. But we're 90% there, I would say. Just got to do a little fill there. Couple of flecks of red here and there. We'll see if the red comes out nicely or not. It might be a little bit overdone. It's like not in the right spot. It's like not on the edge of rocks and stuff, I think. So let's get rid of the random ones. We're trying to make the rocks glow. So what we need is it to be on the edge of rocks, really. And then it might not look so bad. Alright, let's have a look when it's exported. Right. Go to our lava tile set. We'll have to set them up. Boop, 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 boop. Right. No, it looks terrible. That bottom part looks awful. It was subtle before. It's not subtle now. It's like just bleh. Doesn't fit in like this one does. This one's much nicer. The reds are too harsh. I think we need to bring back our black a moment. Just get rid of all the really, really heavy reds. Whoops. Let's get rid of all of our really heavy reds. And just ease off a bit on where we're placing things. Like that looks nice because it's like edge of the rock. It's like it's replacing where the rock was. This isn't replacing where the rock was. That's not replacing where the rock was. That's not. That could be if it's redone a little bit. That could be. Right, let's have a second go. Let's have another look. Better, but I still don't love it. I still don't love it. I think we should get rid of it for now. I think we should restart there. I think if we change it back to black, or back to its original color for some places, I think we'll see. Probably looks a lot better. Probably looks a lot better like that. Yeah, it does. Still doesn't look great. It looks pretty good, but it's not fantastic because it's not tracing away like that. I think that's the problem. I think we need to get rid of one of these blocks completely. Right. Problem is you can't just slot it in anywhere anymore because we've made it so they're together. So if we do that, it looks very weird because they're connected. I think it doesn't look too bad. I think we did a better job on the platforms. But I think it doesn't look too bad. Anyway. It's not bad work for an hour 40. I think we're doing okay there. I think we're not doing too badly at all. I would love to say that we're doing badly, but I don't think we are doing too badly. I think we're doing okay. We've got our tile map half drawn up there. Right, it's been an hour 40, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break and be back in 5 minutes, you guys. Maybe back with Pikmin after, to be fair. What do we think about a bit of Pikmin next? Let me just change to my beautiful face cam and see if we can change to Pikmin a sec. Do 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 do. Right. Mm-hmm. We got our controller plugged in? We do. Yeah. Righty-ho. Let's... Is it actually working today? Sometimes he doesn't like to work these days. He's getting old. There we go. Yeah, he's working. Okay. We have Pikmin there. Let's turn off our rock mix. We'll close our Godot. We'll save it. We'll close our Asaprite. We'll save it. Save and close. It's a bit loud. Let's turn it down to like there. Cool. Let's just test. Okay. We just need a bit of jiggling about and we'll be all ready to go soon. Right. Okay, that's a good point to take a break anyway. So I will be back in like 10 minutes. I'm just gonna get everything set up and then we'll be ready to go. Hello, 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 hello. We are back. And I think I've updated all the stuff to say we're playing Pikmin now. It is a touch loud for me though, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. It's a little bit annoying for my tastes. There we go. That's better for me. That's better for me. Let me know if you guys think it's too quiet and I can turn it up for you. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I didn't change it on YouTube. Right. Let's change to gaming on YouTube. And we should be ready to rock almost. Okay. Right. I think I set up the controls before I... Yes, I did. What a genius I am. So, we are almost ready to rock. I hope everyone is ready for the beginning. The beginning of... the end. The beginning of everything that ever was and ever will be. We've got an ad starting in like 2 minutes, which is really annoying. I don't want to do that right at the beginning of the start of the stream. So I'm just going to play it now. So sorry for everyone that's going to get hit with a 3-minute ad. That's pretty annoying. But at least we won't be missing any gameplay that way. I hate ads. I very much dislike them. I very much dislike them. So we're just going to wait a little bit, and then we're going to get going. I hope everyone's having a good day anyway. How is everyone? Has anyone got a story to tell? How is their work, or college, or university, or just their day in general? I'd love to hear about everyone's day. Right. Bum bum. Do 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 do. We're pretty much there. Cool. We're ready to rock. We're ready to rock. Do 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 do. Okay. Let's start it up. Are we still in ads? Does anyone know if we're still in ads? I don't think we're still in ads. I think we're out of ads now. I think we can begin this beautiful journey that we are all enveloped on. Right. Let's go. Save file 1, please. That is the save file for me. Very interesting. The Pikmin are here. We're a floating ball of rock, smashing through outer space. Nope, we're in a ship. And maybe the rock's going to hit us. No! It has. We're crashing. We're falling. Where will we land? Looks vaguely Earth-like. But I suspect it's not Earth. I suspect we're somewhere else entirely. Oh my gosh. We've smashed into 1,000,000 pieces. We'll never survive. The impact site. Oh, we've got stars spinning around. Are you okay, young man? My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high level of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function only for 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then... No! Better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more, Olimar. How do we... Okay. It's all feeling very familiar. Isn't there a way to zoom out, though? I'm sure you can, like, zoom out. Let me have a look at my controls a sec. I'm sure there's a way to zoom out. Yeah, I've got all the triggers and stuff set up. Yeah, I think I've got it all set up. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Okay, let's just have a fumble around to see what we can see. I can't see like this, though. I'm sure you can zoom out. It's a red thing. How to zoom out in Pikmin. Oh, it's the directional buttons. Didn't know that. A strange thing has appeared before me. I'd barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. There he is. His little head's popped up. Bloop! Bloop! We can grab him soon. And the seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it's calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. I must. Bonk! Hey, little buddy. How you doing? You doing well, little cutie? Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature. Not a plant. Picking it up has done no visible damage, it just stands there staring at me. Its shape similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I should call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try and grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. Perhaps it will. So R does zoom in and out. What have I got R set to? R is set to... A, B, X, Y, Z. A, B, X, Y, Z. I think it's struggling because it doesn't recognize... Z is change angle, which I have here. Yeah, well, that'll have to do, I think. I don't think we can get any better than what we have at the moment. So we'll continue as we are. Okay, it's not working at all now. That's, not helpful. Why have you stopped working? You should be working. Z can be that one. Start can be start. Sorry about this, guys. It just decided to stop working in the middle of everything. Okay, it should work now. There we go. We're back. So we can change the angle. Ah, we can zoom out now. There we go. That's better. Throw him. Retrieve more Pikmin. Carry that back to the onion. Sloop. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be some sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. There we go. We're gonna get some Pikmin. Okay, let's have a little scout around, shall we? Ah, there's one that takes 5 over there. There we go. We'll go retrieve our Pikmin. And hopefully... What is that? Is that our beloved dolphin smashed to pieces? It is. We need to push this box by the looks of it. So we'll need all 5 for this. And then I guess push that little cardboard box, and we're all good. Boop boop. There we go. They're off. Go, Pikmin, go. Pick up the thing, go, Pikmin, go. Drop it off where it's supposed to go. And then I guess we push that block that says 10 on it, because then we'll have 10. We'll have 10 new friends instead of just 5. Which will be a beautiful sight indeed. There we go. We have 12 friends now. There we go. We're off. We're pushing. There we go. We're getting it over there. Into that perfect gap. See how perfectly that box fits? Oh my gosh, it was like it was designed to be there. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin. Release to throw. B to call them. X to dismiss. C to command and control the group. L, R, and Z control perspective. Very good. Very nice. Very nice indeed. What is this? What have we found? Or what has found us? My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I've already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? Use your Pikmin, you fool! Ah, we don't have enough. We need more. I'm sure we can find more. We can. Those 5 can carry that. There's one up there. There we go. We look to be all good. I don't see any more pieces. But we only need 20, so we should be all good. Look at them go. It's so adorable. Bring me more Pikmin, so I might be able to best them. When many Pikmin's seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My life always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick them all from the ground. They go back to being pale if they aren't chatting with me. We're waiting for more to sprout. There we go. We have an army. An army of Pikmin that no man can stop. There we go. Which way were we going? Ah, it's this way. Very good. Come, my Pikmin. Come and pick up this engine. Nice, there we go. They're going, they're carrying the engine. They're doing so well, hooray! Well, it says we have an extra one somewhere, but oh, he's not working. There we go. There you go. You take that. Now they'll move even faster. Even faster than we could ever believe. Just gonna give myself 6 hours of time on Microscape. Don't mind me. I do want to check out Microscape, actually. While we're here. while we're here, and we can, and there's no one watching the stream, I'm going to check out Microscape, because I can. And no one can stop me, because nobody is watching the stream, so I will check out Microscape, because it is fun. Wow, level 20 attack, that's awesome. Ooh, I found the lucky paw, lovely, that's what I wanted. A new achievement? Killed 200 mice, oh dear. That's both good and bad. We will no longer fight mice, because we have our lucky paw. We could fight goblins, and try and get a chef's hat, and some runes and such. What was it that had two things, though? Was it the snake? It has the Aldi, yeah. Let's try and fight a snake. And increase our strength. Oh yeah, but no, we were gonna... Actually, it's better to... We already have our lucky paw, don't we, somewhere? Where's our lucky paw? It said we got it. Oh, we have two lucky paws. We could sell one. That's even better. Nice. Let's go on the map. This guy's level 45. This guy's level 23. Don't think we're out of place fighting here. Right. Let's go back to where the mice live. To Hadley. So we can get a nice hat. Hey, Kato, welcome in, man. Thank you for the hydrate. I am here. This Pikmin looks odd. We're just checking out Microscape quickly. No one was in the stream, so I was like, whatever. Let's check out Microscape for the joy of it. And then we will... Wait, stop! We want to keep our second lucky paw, don't we? Because it's worth a lot of money. So we have our equipment. It's got 1 defense, but our box hat, I believe, has 2. And it scares large poultry. It scares chickens. So there's always that. That's always a bonus in life. Cool. So while we have 7 hours of energy left, how much bones do we have? Should we finally get our piety up? We have 700, yeah, let's do that. Let's go to the burial ground and bury our bones. And then we'll carry on with Pikmin. Sorry about that, guys. I like checking it out from time to time. Okay, so that looks all good. Okay, back to Pikmin. This Pikmin looks perfectly normal. You didn't see anything. Nothing was seen that was bad. We were playing the whole time. Don't call the police, please. Right. We were in the middle of taking our engine to the ship. And in doing so, we became the greatest Pikmin player of all time. By getting our first ever ship part. Look at us go. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. We did it. We are the best. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? The search starts tomorrow. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Doodle-doo-doop. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-boop. Very cute. Very cute, I must say. Quite an adorable little set of Pikmin. Quite adorable. And what is next on the agenda for us, I wonder? What else could we possibly be doing? One day since impact, I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. Huzzah! Oh, good luck on the fishing, Firsty Boy. Let's see what you get, baby. A mussel worth 9 gold. You have 53 gold now. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokutate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the key to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. Oh my gosh. We sprouted 23 Pikmin. We lost none in battle, and we didn't leave any behind. How great are we? I think we must be the best in the entire universe. Very well. The Forest of Hope. Off we go. Off we go to discover a brand new world. A new hope, if you will. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. I can do that. I've years of training and that sort of thing. Years of pressing A ability. I guess we'll fire that at the flower straight away and get some extra Pikmin. I see another part over there. Can they break down walls? They can. Go, Pikmin, go. Break down the walls, go, Pikmin, go. And we'll get some new friends as well to help us break down the walls. Oh, there's a yellow one. I wonder what that does. That's cool. Does it give us more Pikmin? Seemingly not. I guess we'll find out. Help him. Take it back to the base. Take it back to the base. Where we all belong together. We got 1 Pikmin instead of 2. So the red ones are good for us. The red ones are just better, they're just more effective. Bonk. Ah, we did it! Rightio. Let's try and get ourselves to that engine part, but we'll take this back first, I think. We'll stock up on supplies. Oh, don't be sad, little Pikmins. You can't all carry the big block. I'm seeing some strange creatures who I can't imagine are our friends. So I fear we need all the Pikmin we can get. That is my fear, my biggest fear, my greatest fear. There we go. Bonk. We got our 10. We'll pick those up in a sec, because they tend to take a little while to hatch, don't they? Let's see how much it takes. Should we try and fight these? Should we see what we can do? Oh, we can beat them up quite easily, actually. Lovely. They perished. How much do we need to carry this thing? Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It has an unlimited energy supply. Okay. We don't have to save electricity. Ah, it takes 40. I'm glad we gathered up some scraps. Let's take some of the pills. Oh, they also carry the bodies. Slightly grim, but in war you do what you must. So it's a good thing we're getting all of this extra stuff, otherwise we would be unable to pick up anything. Let's pick up some Pikmin. We have 38 at the moment, apparently. But we need 40 to pick up the thing. 47, there we go. These ones have already hatched. Whoops. There we go. They're all hatching now. Let's go pick up that ship part, shall we? Lovely. 47. 47 little friends. Go pick up all that. Let's see if I can pinch a few of them just to do other activities. Like gather more Pikmin. An important Pikmin task. We have one. Oh, we have no Pikmin. I thought we had 3 there. Oh, we do. There's 2 carrying one thing. There we go. We have 2. We'll get ourselves... we shouldn't go over there. Probably not. There's a very, very big boy who we probably want to stay clear of for now. There's another wall that we can knock down. Let's try and do that. There's only 2 of them, though, so they might take a little while. Hey, look at that. There we go. Lovely. The Eternal Fuel Dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I've now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. That sounds great. I would love it if you could do that. There we go. Most of our team is here. Oops. Okay. Onwards. I think we should try and fight the big boy. Or maybe he'll destroy us if we do that. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe we should try and ignore him for now. There we are. Oh, we still have a handful. We're just getting stuck. Come here, buddy. Let's go around this branch. Well, we're knocking it down, that's good. Are there any other really obvious things I'm missing? What's over here? More blocks for us, which is good. Some sort of log. Some flowers. Some water creatures. No, it doesn't look like we can do anything else other than this. This looks like what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, we knocked it down, nice. Oh. Oh, they do that kind of automatically, that's kind of cool. Oh, what's this? Isn't that like one of the onions? Hey! A yellow onion! Bloop. Okay. I guess we'll wait for that little friend of ours to hatch. You know what, let's try and beat this thing up. Why not? Yeah! Get him! Get him! Get him! Haha! There we go. That will create us a mighty bounty, I'm certain. Oh! My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So, it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. On the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under my command. Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press L to rotate my camera, R to zoom, and Z to change the viewpoint. I can also press Y to view a detailed computer analysis. Very good. Oh, I wonder if we're going to upset that other one. Let's see. Yep. Attack! Attack! Well, that was okay. There you go, guys. You go take back your spoils. And the rest of you, come with me. We'll have many Pikmin. Now we have a yellow Pikmin. Oh, he has little ears. How cute. The colour is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests that this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter, they're obviously quite similar, so I shall call this one a Pikmin as well. Very good. Let's grab our yellow friend. And make some more yellow friends. So that's why they're yellow, because you get more for using the ones of their own colour. There we go. Maybe the yellow ones can smash down the walls. Whoops. Come back. Maybe the yellow ones can smash down this wall. No. What are these? Aha! The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked away within. So they're bombs, then. These are the terrorist Pikmin. The glowing rocks the yellow Pikmin picked up seem to be explosive stones. Very good. Very good. Okay. There we go, we knocked down the wall. Right, we've knocked down the wall, so I don't think we need the yellow ones anymore. We'll chuck them over there. And we'll go gather up our new red army that I imagine we've amassed. We have! Oh, they have different colour heads. Some of them have little flowers. Oh, cool. There we go. We have more Pikmin than we can handle. There we go. Let's see what we can gather with our tremendous Pikmin army. We got our yellow friends over there. Ah, that looks like an object. Let's go gather that if we can. It's my whimsical radar. With this, I'll be able to see all nearby ship parts in a single glance. I just press Y to check it. Oh, they're being attacked. Fight them! Don't let these rapscallions best us. Well done. I'll do. Nice. This is going very well. Swimmingly. Let's chuck our Pikmin in our house. And aid our brothers in arms. There we go. I guess we'll take that one, even though it's for yellows. It's nearing the end of the day, isn't it? So, if we don't take it now, then that'll be it. Hey, they got it home. Nice. They got it back to the ship. Perfect. Our whimsical radar. How whimsical. I've now recovered 3 out of 30 parts. If I can just find 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. I would love to see that. We all would. We need a win, don't we, in our Pikmin life? Oh, there we go. Almost sundown. I guess we should get our little babies inside. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions on their own, but if I don't cool the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I am sure that the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I am somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. I was already thinking that, to be fair. Before I even said that, I was like, well, there's dangerous creatures out here. And they like to come with us, don't they? He said the ground ones were safe, didn't he? But I guess we have time to scoop them all up. So let's scoop them all up. There we go. They're all hatching. My beautiful babies. Lovely. Not bad at all. Ah, we're running out of time. There we go. We'll get them all inside the onion. Wow, 94. For a GameCube game, this is crazy how much, like, you could have. I didn't think that you could have this much instances of stuff. 94 out at once. I thought it would explode a GameCube back in the day. But I guess maybe it's slightly newer than I gave it credit for. And now we wait. And now we chill. Right. And off we go into the wild. Thank you for the lurk, Firsty Boy. Appreciate it, dude. I hope you have fun on Microscape. I know that I always do. 2 days since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. My gosh, how amazing would that be? Yet, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship. Stand in front of it and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. That I shall. Right. I am going to go for a little pee. And I'll be back in 2 seconds. Bum bum bum. Just check my microscape again. Give myself another 6 hours on microscape. And then disappear into the night. Alright, be right back, guys.
Oh, look! A dandelion! Must be the last one of the season.
Hello. I am back. And I think we're coming along to the 3-hour mark anyway, so I think I'm just going to call it a day there, guys. I don't know. Should I carry on for a bit? Or should I stop? I think I'll call it a day there. I usually stop at like 3 hours in. It's about 3 hours in. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. But yeah. I hope everyone had a good stream. I hope people enjoyed the game dev stream. I hope people enjoyed Pikmin in the start. We do wish to continue Pikmin, and we probably will next stream as well. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Thank you, Thirsty Boy, and thank you, Nick, and thank you, Kato, for joining us today. Let's go with a raid on someone like Darby. Oh, we're unable to raid them. Maybe we don't have enough viewers to raid them. Alright, we'll just end the stream in that case. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.